Martin, who's the Assistant Director for Residence Education. First of all, can you just tell me a little bit more about what you actually do and how you work with students?
Sure. My overall responsibility is to see that there's an educational impact on the students when they live in the halls, and I think a big part of that has to do with their transition to the university. So mostly I just work kind of as a consultant with the residence life coordinators, and those are the full-time people that work in the building. So they actually do the work with the RAs, and so my job is just to try to be a resource and generally provide some direction, and then also maybe have some supplemental connections with other departments.
Okay, so we're here today to talk about cultural experiences in the Cedar Valley area. So what is your favorite cultural location around here?
Well, I really like World's Window. That's one of my favorite places. I like it because it's an alternative to buying, like if I want to buy, Christmas cards or birthday cards or things like that. Usually more just individual cards for people. There are a number of places you can do that in town, but it's nice to buy it from some place that you think that the benefit is going directly to people in countries where they don't have a lot of other access to markets. And so I bought presents there. One of my favorite things I ever bought there was is a big bag, like a tote bag for groceries, and it's the biggest tote bag I've ever seen in my life. I mean, it's like it's probably 2.5 feet high and a foot wide, and it's like the fact that the people that work there are, except with one exception, I think, are volunteers. So, and their idea is that they just try to get some of the resources that people individually here would spend it on things that directly benefit people in the country. So that's I take like friends that come to visit, I take them there, like show them around town, go downtown, and let's go to World's Window. That's probably my favorite diverse place, if you will, in the Cedar Valley.
It's a really cool place.
Yeah.
And then last question, why do you think it's important for students who live on campus and go to UNI to experience different kind of cultural things while they're here?
I think it just makes you more sophisticated, and sophisticated not in the sense of being somebody who is better than other people. It's sophisticated in the sense that you get what goes on in the world, that you have a better understanding, and what that leads to, I think, is a higher comfort level in more arenas. So if you are working with people who are different than you are, or you even just in conversation about different kinds of foods or different whatever, it's good to not only network with people in the world, so you have lots of different experiences, but with places, because then you have a different take on where you've been from, and kind of an appreciation for it. And we're all kind of we're all more comfortable with things that are familiar. It's a chance to kind of still have familiar ground from being here, but kind of stretch yourself a little bit at a time. So it's incremental stretching, instead of just like the profound stuff is like semester abroad, then you just immerse someplace. So it's short of immersion, but it's kind of a baby step toward just being more aware and sophisticated about the world.
Thank you so much for being here with us today.
You're welcome. Good luck with the project.
Thank you.
Sure.